I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cold. You might need a sweater too.
Yo, what's up guys? Back on Complex Pixelmon. This will be a new series I'm going to be uploading every Wednesday, and this video will just be what stage I'm currently at on the server in terms of what I'm building and everything else, just to get you guys up to date on what's happening on here. So this is my main base. Wasn't my first part of the base, but this is my main base, which as you can maybe be able to see on the map is pretty big. So far, this is one of my latest creations. This is going to be the front gate of the actual castle itself. Just recently completed hiring people to dig out a giant shaft, which I am planning to eventually make into a like Dorphin mine, if you can get the sense that down there is supposed to give the effect that there's fog and an endless pit of an unknown depth. Unfortunately, with the shader pack, it just makes it look like glowstone covered by many layers of glass. So there may also be some interesting effects that if you'd like to replicate, I'm using Optifine with the shaders mod. And this here is just drop off for materials that were excavated from this site. Plans are to eventually make a massive tower on top of this plateau here that will be a colossal size compared to everything else. The theme mostly gone for this with this castle is one of a rundown castle that has a temple that worships like the chalice of Arceus, the Pokemon that created all Pokemon. Another recent addition here is this small house that I am thinking of moving my items into, making it my major house instead of living in my cave system, which I will show you in a second. Have a storage room here. And other than that, here is mostly for decoration. These buildings are not meant to be used as much as just for aesthetic. So here we have a blacksmith, because every castle needs a blacksmith to make your swords, your armor, etc. You got crafting tables and chests here to give the effect that there are crates. Random doors, because I am bad. Log for making the hilts and making the casts for every item. A tree, of course. Then we have the armory. The armory is where all the weapons and armor are stored. Here are 5 of the sets of armor that come in the Pixelmon mod pack. On here is an identical house that's just connected by a roof. Has items such as chests for my axes, or shovels, and chests for pickaxes, and chests for swords, which I will not be using often, seeing as on this mod pack no mob spawn. That's why this area is not very well lit. Although, it does give a nice moody effect depending on what you have on. Here we have the commerce entrance for traders and that of the such that are looking to come and trade in the castle before the castle was tragically destroyed, and that's why this gate, it looks very messed up. It's to give the effect that this gate is rotting as it was broken into for whatever happened to this castle whatsoever. Here we have some marketplaces. Here they're selling Pokeballs. Here they're selling crystals of the sort. I got an emerald block. Here they're selling food. And then this part of the wall is destroyed, which also falls down into an entrance to a cave system, which is an underground base. Here we have the Ark of Arceus, the Arc Chalice. This is a like a shrine or a temple to worship this Arc Chalice, which summons Arceus. Here we just have a statue. Another gate for an unknown purpose as of yet. Here we have some more markets, like TMs, crates for whatever you need them for, crafting materials. We have tools chest for the miners, and then this is just a random shot that I didn't know what to do. Here we have the keep of the castle. which is just made up of 5 towers loosely connected by walls with a main gate here. Has a courtyard section. Here is a tower that still has gone unused. For now it just holds empty shulker boxes. This is the top of this tower, which gives you an overview of the entire castle. Then down here, we have more crates in the courtyard. And then we have the towers, which are currently empty, but all of them are detailed on inside and out. We have the flag of this kingdom being the one that resembles the Fallen Kingdom flag. And these two towers are just connected at the top. Now on to the underground base. This was the very first base I've ever created on the server since I've joined. And we just have some recent terraforming to give the landscape a much better view. And then here we have the underground base, as known as Helm's Deep Lonely Mountain. You first enter, you have a bridge that goes over a pit with some sort of green gas in it. And then when you come here, we have a room here that for future use will probably be used for poking machines. My first storage room when I moved into this base, which is now empty, because I have upgraded to this one. The deep storage room, which is no longer deep storage, where we have items like all Pokemon items, all my TMs I own, held items for my Pokemon, sticks, other wood items, building materials, because as you have been able to tell so far, I build a lot. Tools which have all been either moved to the armory or are in the process of needing to be repaired, such as these two big axes. We have a ores chest here. We have some random items. We have these was for excavated items. When when you mine out a lot, you tend to get a lot of stone, as you shall see in a second. But here we have a blacksmith with an automated furnace system. I just toss items in the hopper or in this chest, and they automatically smelt them, and they go into the chests. Here we have a aesthetic furnace. This is not meant to be used for anything other than throwing away like unwanted items and stuff, which may not always work because I'm pretty bad. Have a anvil here, so this is a blacksmith. They'll use the anvil to make their swords and shape them. Here we have a part of the Pixelmon mod pack called an automated anvil. This anvil is like a furnace, but cooks or hammers down Pokeball items. So here I have the lids after they've been hammered down from discs. Here are just more random items apart from their use for this furnace. We have more decorative, and then here we have a old little library, which is used as my enchanting table room. Here we have lapis for enchanting. We have extra books. Here we have some extra books, mending books, which on the server are pretty expensive, and over here are just many enchanting books I've received over time. Here will be a cave entrance. This cave will lead to under here to give access to this town that will eventually be raised here. As you can tell, this is right underneath the broken wall. And this is just over the build. Actually down here is the deep storage room where I have many items that I've received from, whether it be chopping down the forest or mining out a big area, which I'll show you now. This tunnel currently unknown on what I will branch off and make rooms out of, but if you have any suggestions, let me know. I will be sure to take into consideration the pit down there with the green gas, and then this level, which is also currently unknown what I will use it for. The server tends to lag sometimes, so as of right now, yep, there it is. But yeah, this massive room, which I'm still trying to figure out what to do with, is just here. And I think that's it. There is also many other homes I have and many builds that I do. To make money on the server, I build for people. People enlist me to build them something, and I'll build it for them. for depending on how much like price varies and things like that. If you want to play on the server, it's a Technic mod pack called Complex Pixelmon, and it's a official server, official mod pack server that's very fun to play on. This place I'm heading to now is a work in progress island that I am getting some friends to help me clear out. So here we have taken this, we've covered up all the water. You probably can't see it very well, but there's a wall here, man-made wall, that we're going to clear out all this water in between this wall and that one. Then we're going to raise this entire island to massive cliffs and then build on top of that. And if you enjoyed the video, you comment, like, just spread it around so that way I can see that you guys like to watch this video, this like format of video. And every Wednesday I'll be uploading one of these videos in a series. So if you like it, just let me know, and goodbye.
I've been working from home. I can do it on my own, but sometimes